In Hindu mythology, Bharata is a legendary emperor and the founder of the Bharata dynasty, and thus an ancestor of the Pandavas and the Kauravas in the Sanskrit epic, the Mahabharata. Though the Bhāratas are a prominent tribe in the Rigveda, the story of Bharata is first told in the Adi Parva of the Mahabharata, wherein he is the son of Dushyanta and Shakuntala. The story of his parents, and his birth, is also related in Kalidasa's famous play, Abhijñānashākuntala. India has been called Bharatavarṣa, the first pound after him, and Bharat is an official name of the Republic of India. Etymology: the name Bharata means the cherished in Sanskrit. In the Adi Parva of the Mahabharata, King Dushyanta was advised by the words a currency AAN a currency AAA currency AAN a currency OEAN a currency OEAN a currency OEAN euro a currency AAN a currency OEAN euro AAN a currency AAN a currency OEAN a currency AAN a currency AAAN a currency AAN a currency florin AAA yen AAA currency AAAN OEA, AAAN AAAN AAN AAA currency AAN AAAAN AAAAN a currency AAN AAA currency a currency AA currency SHA AAAN a currency AA, AAAN AAAAN AAAAN AAN a currency AA currency AAAAN 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 AAN AA currency florin. Abaturata the first Decastya J Java plus or minus Javantamat Majamakuntala to the first florin Mahatma Nor to the first florin Dor Alpha to the first pound Ansha to the first florin Para Pare Vabhartavio Yaa to the first florin Tvayasma D Asma Kor to the first florin Vakana D Apatasma D Pavatve Yaa to the first florin Namna Bharato Nama Te Sutayen. Therefore, O thou of Para's race, cherish thy high-souled son born of Shakuntala, because this child is to be cherished by thee even at our word, therefore shall this thy son be known by the name of Bharata. In his childhood, Bharata was known by the name Zavardhamana, meaning the subduer of all. The dwellers at Sage Canva's asylum called him by this name because, even in the age of 6, he was able to seize and restrain wild animals. Bharata in literature: according to the Mahabharata, Bharata was the son of King Dushyanta and Shakuntala and thus a descendant of the lunar dynasty of the Kshatriya Varna. He was originally named Zavardhamana. The Mahabharata traces the events in his life by which he came to be known as Bharata. Bharata's exploits as a child prince are dramatized in Kalidasa's poetic play Abhijñānashākuntala. Story of Bharata == King Dushyanta married Shakuntala on his hunting expeditions in forests, but had to leave for his kingdom. Shakuntala gave birth to his child who was named by the sage Kanva named as Zavardhamana. Surrounded only by wild animals, Zavardhamana grew to be a strong child and made a sport of opening the mouths of tigers and lions and counting their teeth. Time passed on and the king Dushyanta never came back. So, Shakuntala reached king's palace with her son. During the journey, she lost the ring while crossing a river. Arriving at king's court, Shakuntala was hurt and surprised when her husband did not recognize her, nor recollected anything about her. Since she lost the ring, she didn't have any proof as well. A few days later, a fisherman found that ring inside a fish and presented it before the king. After a long course of arguments made by Shakuntala, the king accepted her as his wife. Because king supported his child after hearing the speech of celestial messenger, that Shakuntala's son came to be called Bharata. This is however a dramatized version by poet Kalidasa. This varies dramatically from the version in the epic Mahabharata. In his youth, Bharata became the king. Young Bharata conquered and ruled the entire subcontinent of India, from sea to Himalaya. His empire was named Bharatavarṣa, the land of Bharata. Vishnu Purana accounts the extent of Bharatavarṣa. A currency AAN AAA currency AAAN AAAN AAN AAAN 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 AAN a currency SHA yen AAA currency a yen AAAAN a 4 AAANAA currency AAANAAAA currency AAAAAAAN Euro AAANAAA currency AAAA currency Florin 4A. 4. Utera to the first florin Yatsamudra Himadra Kavadakar to the first pound ear to the first Amvara to the first pound AA to the first florin Tadbha Rata to the first florin Nama Bharata Yatrasantasha Yen. The country that lies north of the ocean and south of the snowy mountains is called Bharatam. There dwell the descendants of Bharata. He ruled virtuously and earned great fame and was known by the titles of Chakravarti and Sarvabhauma. He performed many sacrifices and sage Kanva was the chief priest at those sacrifices. Bharata had a son named Bhamanu. The Mahabharata, in the Adi Parva, tells two different stories about Bhamanu's birth. The first story says that Bharata married Snanda, the daughter of Zarvasana, the king of Kasi kingdom, and begot upon her the son named Bhamanu. According to the second story, Bhamanu was born out of a great sacrifice that Bharata performed for the sage Bharadwaja. Bharata lineage Emperor Bharata gave his name to the dynasty of which he was the founder. It was in the Bharatas dynasty that, later, the Pandavas of epic Mahabharata were born. References. External links: Indian Myth and Legend, Chapter 9, Prelude to the Great Bharata War, sacredtexts.com.